Mayday, mayday, the ship is slowly sinking.
Number 10 is Kemono Jihen. Kohachi Inugami, a detective who specializes in the occult, comes to a small town in the Japanese countryside, tasked by a hostess at a local inn to investigate a series of happenings concerning deteriorating and mutilated livestock corpses that have been appearing for seemingly no reason. While surveying, Inugami notices a peculiar young boy working in the fields. Evaded by his peers and called Door Taboo for his stench, the young farmhand is surprised that anybody would take an interest in him. Inugami, piqued with curiosity, enlists Door Taboo in helping him with the investigation, despite scorn looks from the villagers. Unbeknownst to Door Taboo, this investigation will reveal a strange new world to him, one of the beast-like entities known as Kemono existing in tandem with humans, along with breathing new purpose into his previously empty life. This anime is an underrated, hidden gem that hooks you in from the first episode. The show may look kiddie to you, but don't let appearances fool you, as it is a surprisingly mature and dark show. Part of the new wave of darker shonen that are unafraid to show morbid, disturbing things every so often. Number 9 is the daily life of the Immortal King 2. As a cultivation intellectual who has reached a new realm every 2 years since he was a year old, Wangling is a near-invincible presence with prowess far past his power. But now that he's 16, he faces his greatest battle yet, senior high school. With one challenge after another popping up, his plans for a low-key high school life seem further and further away. Wangling faces more dangerous antagonists while still trying to hide his true power. He might also become the target of the immortals and gods after they noticed his actions and potential. This anime has great comedy with good arts. Number 8 is Heion Sedai no Idaten-tachi. 800 years ago, threatening monsters terrorized mankind's presence. On the brink of extinction, humans prayed to their gods, calling out for someone to save them. Emerging from these desperate pleas for salvation, war gods known as the Idaten were born. Possessing unnatural strength and endurance, the Idaten managed to defeat the demons, and an era of unprecedented peace was finally ushered in. Having never encountered demons before, the present generation of Idaten knows nothing of the demons' brutality, but they have instead only lived a peaceful existence. Training under Rin, the only remaining Idaten from 800 years ago, the new Idaten find ways to survive in a time where they have seemingly outlived their usefulness. However, when the tyrannical Zobel Empire resurrects a demon, the misfit crop of gods is called to the battlefield against their natural enemy once more. It's masterfully directed, has great use of music, and displays all the animation quality you're looking for in this series. Number 7 is Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon Eternal Movie 2. The danger of the Dead Moon Circus always dominates over Usagi Tsukino and the Sailor Guardians. Forced into a hub, the Earth falls further into darkness as nightmares continue to spread. The outer Sailor Guardians sense that something is amiss when the young Hodari Tomoe begins to rapidly age following the total solar eclipse. Believing that their prince and princess are in danger, the four reawaken their powers once more to reunite and aid their fellow Sailor Guardians. Due to the influence of the eclipse, Usagi and Mamoru Chiba's conditions begin to worsen, causing their powers to deteriorate. Without their leader, the Guardians are at a loss as to what they should do next. Frustrated by the situation, Hotari and Chibiusa set off on their own to confront the Amazonas Quartet, who have been causing the brunt of the chaos thus far. As Queen Neolinia's liberation quickly approaches, the Sailor Guardians are running out of time to stop her. The second movie does an excellent job of adapting the remainder of the Dream arc. It has beautiful animation and character designs, a beautiful soundtrack with some nostalgia thrown in, and a fantastic story. Number 6 is DOUPO CANGQIONG 4th season. In a land where no charm is current. A ground where the powerful create the laws and the vulnerable have to follow. A land loaded with alluring treasures and beauty, yet also filled with unforeseen risk. 3 years ago, Heion, who had established talents none had seen in decades, unexpectedly lost everything. His abilities, his prestige, and his commitment to his mother. What sorcery has caused him to lose all of his powers? And why has his fiancée suddenly shown up? This anime is an adaptation of Battle Through the Heavens. Primarily the things that I do like are the storyline, the art style, and the progression of the characters. Each progresses at a very good pace, and it does not feel rushed in any way, and everything feels like it flows along correctly. Number 5 is Mairimashita. Iruma-kun 2nd season. After numerous tests and hardships, Iruma Suzuki is ultimately cheerfully living among demons despite having to hide his true identity as a human. Even more so, he has now found his ambition in life, keep ranking up in this world. However, That plan is halted when Iruma's club is temporarily dismissed, and he is forced to be part of the student council, known for its strictness toward rowdy students. Its cold-hearted president is Amelie Azazel, Iruma's friend. Although Iruma is not used to following their rigid schedule and many rules, he still wants to prove himself and help Amelie alongside all of the other members of the council. But trouble arises when Amelie's personality completely changes due to strange circumstances, putting the student council's reputation in jeopardy. Will Iruma be able to save them and avoid having the whole school turn into pure chaos? Iruma Season 2 keeps everything you love about the first season and comes into its own. Number 4 is Natsume Yuujinchou, Ishi Okoshi to Ayashiki Raihousha. Ishi Okoshi. While searching for Nyanko-sensei, Takashi Natsume meets meek and small-looking yokai Mitsumi. Mitsumi was commissioned by his boss Gantetsu, a strong Ayakashi, to be the year's Ishi Okoshi, whose role consists of waking him from his deep slumber. Seeing how much Mitsumi wants to prove himself as Gantetsu's worthy servant, Natsume decides to help him fulfill his task. However, time is running out, for they are not the only ones who want to awaken the divine being. Ayashiki Raihousha. One day, Natsume's friend Kaname Danyama is visited by a strange man. In the subsequent days, the visitor briefly talks with Danyama and leaves. Natsume soon discovers that the outsider is a yokai disguised as a human, who claims to bear no danger. Despite trusting the yokai, Danyama's health slowly begins to deteriorate, causing Natsume to become more suspicious of the interloper. What is the truth of his sudden appearance and his connection with Danyama? The animation, music, and voice acting are as always beautiful. Number 3 is The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 Part 2. The country of Tempest is in a cheerful spirit behind successfully overpowering the surprise attack from the Falmouth Army and the Western Holy Church. Beyond the festivities lies a meeting between Tempest and its allies to decide the future of the nation of monsters. The aftermath of the Falmouth invasion, Malim Nava's suspicious behavior, and the disappearance of Demon Lord Carrion, the problems seem to keep on piling up. Rimuru Tempest, now awakened as a true Demon Lord, decides to go on the offensive against Clayman. With a fully revived Storm Dragon Veldora, ultimate skill Raphael, and other powerful comrades, the ruler of the Tempest is confident in taking down his enemies one by one until he can face the man pulling the strings. This anime has great action with good comedy. Number 2 is Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc. A bizarre series of disappearances on a certain train has captured the awareness of the Demon Slayer Corps, and they have dispatched one of their most useful to eliminate what can only be a demon responsible. However, the plan to board the Mugen train is delayed by a lesser demon who is terrorizing the mechanics and targeting a kind, elderly woman and her granddaughter. Kyujuro Rengoku, the Flame Pillar, must eliminate the threat before boarding the train. Sent to assist the pillar, Tanjiro Kamado, Inoshuka Ashibira, and Zenitsu Agatsuma enter the train prepared to fight. But their monstrous target already has a devious plan in store for them and the 200 passengers. By delving deep into their consciousness, the demon intends to obliterate everyone in a stunning display of the power held by the 12 demon moons. This arc is an adaptation of the movie with great action. Number 1 is Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc. The devastation of the Mugen train incident still weighs heavily on the members of the Demon Slayer Corps. Despite being given time to recover, life must go on, as the wicked never sleep. A vicious demon is terrorizing the alluring women of the Yoshiwara Entertainment District. The Sound Pillar, Dangan Uzui, and his 3 wives are on the case. However, when he soon loses contact with his spouses, Tengen fears the worst and enlists the help of Tanjiro Kamado, Zenitsu Agatsuma, and Inoshuka Ashibira to infiltrate the district's most prominent houses and locate the depraved upper-rank demon. This season of Kimetsu no Yaiba is a direct sequel of the series packed with insane visuals, sound design, plot, and characters. Please like and share for more updates and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.